Alrighty, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. I'm Henry. This is Theo.
What up, you cucks?
Today, gonna be breaking down 295. Way better of a card than fucking shitty 294.
100%.
All the fights delivered for the most part. I mean, a bit of an early stoppage in the main event, but we'll get to that. But anyways, we're gonna hop right into it. First fight of the main card: Diego Lopes, Pat Sabatini. Easy TKO for Diego
Yeah.
Lopes in the first round.
Very impressive. Very
Didn't
impressive
think you would
fight,
get it
bro.
done that quick.
No, I definitely didn't think it was going to be
Because
done that quick.
Sabatini's not necessarily an easy opponent,
No.
and he just fucking walked through him.
Walked
I
through.
mean, I had a bit of a feeling it was gonna be not easy, but he was definitely gonna win because of what he did against fucking Movsar Evloev, who's literally like undefeated in a top 10 featherweight, and he took that fight on short notice. So with him having a camp going into a fight against an unranked guy, like obviously he's gonna
Yeah.
win.
I just thought that his like it, just the Sabatini's like ground game. He was. I just thought his overall game was very impressive, and that it was going to cause him a little bit of problems.
Yeah.
But that it
Just no problems, dude.
nothing.
Just fucking. I didn't know like Lopez's striking's actually very good too. Like
Very
not only is he
impressive.
dangerous as fuck on the ground, but he can strike too, as he
Yeah.
proved in this one. And then Sabatini had that old HGH gut, coming in,
Yeah, he
dude.
looked like a miniature version of fucking Chandler.
He did look like a featherweight Chandler. That shit was weird,
It was
but
very weird.
yeah, he didn't really do shit. He just
Mhm.
got fucking clapped like really early. I don't know how fast it was. It was like a minute or two. It
Dude,
was
the entire
real.
card I saw, the entire card itself, the main card itself was like 22 minutes.
Yeah, it was
It was the
not long at
shortest
all,
main card of
dude.
all time. I
Like
think
fucking how
spanning
how
between all
long did
five
it take
fights, it was like
Lopez to finish this shit?
20 to 22 minutes or something.
It was
Such a
in a
short
minute
card.
30, dude.
Yeah,
Minute 30
yeah.
seconds he knocked him out.
Just destroyed him.
All right, yeah, but I mean, fucking Lopez definitely give him a ranked guy next. Like I think you do like
100%.
him versus like a Sadiq Yusuf next or
Yeah.
some shit.
You got to give him a ranked opponent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
the
sure.
way just the way he's coming to the UFC and just virtually
Yeah, he pushed
destroyed
Evloev
everybody.
to the limit, and then he's on a two-fight win streak. So you
Yeah,
definitely give him a ranked guy
you got
next
to.
for sure. Up the card we go. Matt Frevola, Benoit Saint-Denis. Saint-Denis puts Frevola away in the first round with a disgusting head kick.
Disgusting.
Fucking crazy,
Oh my
dude.
god, it was beautiful. Off the clinch like
Yeah,
that, just
dude.
perfectly placed right on the
It
dome.
was, dude.
Good night.
Yeah,
Beautifully
literally.
placed.
That was also what very quick as
That
well.
was
It
in the it
was
was like
another minute 30,
yeah,
minute 31 seconds,
in the
dude.
first round. So now, I obviously said Denis was calling out, Poirier and calling for the BMF belt, but
Gamrot and
you're
shit.
not gonna give him Poirier. You're not gonna
No.
give him Gaethje, anyone like that. I mean, as we were saying, you could.
I mean, most of the guys that you could match him up with are already booked. Like
Right.
Bobby Green's fighting Dan
Yeah,
Hooker,
that's what.
fucking
That's the problem.
what else? I'm trying to
Him
think.
versus Dan Hooker would be a
Yeah,
beautiful
that
fight.
would be a good fight.
I
Let me
mean, you
look at
could
the
like. I
rankings
mean,
real
I guess
quick.
you could have them wait because, I mean, it's just they're all pretty much fighting. Yeah, anybody that would make sense for
Yeah,
him right now.
Sarukian's fighting Dariush.
Yeah, Fiziev
Jalen
is
Turner's
gone.
like the only guy who's not booked. You could do him versus Jalen Turner. Wow, they put Saint Denis at number 11. Wow.
Wow.
They put him at 11. So they
I
put him
mean,
above
yeah,
Bobby Green, which makes
maybe
sense.
Gamrot, but like
You could maybe do Gamrot, but I
that
think
really doesn't make
Gamrot,
much sense with Gamrot coming off that Fiziev win. Gamrot's
that was a
number
fluke, but yeah, it is a
right, but
win.
it's still a win, so he's still got a win. So like he's only looking to fight up in the division. Why would he go down and fight someone
Yeah.
as dangerous
Yeah, he was
as
on a
Saint Denis? Yeah,
five-fight first round knockout streak.
yeah. Why would
Or
you want to
like
fight him?
finish streak, whatever. But yeah, I say honestly, the only two fights you could potentially do are Jalen Turner or RDA.
Yeah,
And I mean, if you feed RDA to him, that's kind of fucked up. So I think
literally.
I think you do Jalen Turner. I think that makes the most sense because Jalen Turner's really dangerous.
Yeah, but after him losing to Hooker like that,
Yeah, but he's not gonna be able to fight anybody above him after losing to Dan Hooker. So he's gonna have to fight below him.
yeah.
It's either you do
But then
him versus Jalen Turner, or maybe you do like him Saint Denis versus like a Drew Dober or something.
Saint Denis isn't gonna fight anyone below him. He wants to fight up in the division.
Or actually, I think they're doing Moicano versus Jalen Turner, so maybe they're gonna do like Saint Denis versus Drew Dober or something.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know. We'll see what they do, but there's a few matchups you could do. Unfortunately, most of the guys at lightweight are booked up,
right.
so he might just have to wait until those fights play out to actually get the fight he wants. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
But regardless, beautiful head kick by him, and
Yeah, dude, it
A
was nasty
phenomenal
as
way to
fuck,
keep his
dude.
streak going and get himself a ranked opponent for sure now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, a lot of people were picking Matt Frevola to win that fight, so he definitely proved that he's levels above him.
Yeah, 100%.
Who, I mean, Matt Frevola was on what, a 4 fight first round knockout streak, so like he was.
I mean that we both, that fight wasn't gonna
Yeah,
wasn't going
nah,
very
it
well.
was not at all. Like we knew that one was gonna be quick, and Saint-Denis gets it done with the disgusting head kick. Up the card to the bathroom break fight. Jessica Andrade versus Mackenzie Dern. Mackenzie Dern looked fucking terrible.
It was
Awful.
awful. Like literally what you said. You said it in the prediction video that
Yeah.
she has never had the ability to go 2 fights or put together a consistent win streak and get herself into like up in the division and finally
Yeah.
get towards the belt.
They've given her so many opportunities to crack into the top 5 and she fails every
That was
time.
pitiful. She looked terrible.
Yeah, her striking is just dog shit, dude. Like
And
she can't strike, would not shoot a takedown, and like all she had to do was just set the takedown up. Like and when she did shoot, it was like a naked, awful, takedown attempt. It's like, bro, just like throw a feint and then fucking level change and fucking take her down. She looked like she had no clue what she was doing. Like, everybody picked her. We both picked her. I low-key wanted to pick Andrade, but I was like, oh, Dern can probably beat Andrade, who's lost 3 in a row.
that was my thing. I really felt that it was Andrade it was 0-3. She was getting they were bad finishes and she was starting to get too old and it was just this was going to be Mackenzie's Dern. Finally,
who's
her
young
time,
and like has
finally
all
her
the
time
advantages
to
to beat
finally
Andrade.
like really set herself in the division and become, a contender for the belt.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah, no, she's terrible. Any of the top contenders at strawweight beat the shit out of her.
Yeah.
Like
Andrade
Tatiana
did.
Suarez kills her. Fucking who else? Yan Jianan beats the shit out of her. Fucking Wei Li kills her.
All of
Like
them.
they all destroy her. Like if you can't beat Andrade, you will never be champ.
Mhm.
So it's like you should like what's the point, bro? Like either change gyms or just do something because that was a terrible performance. Like I'm pissed off. I would have been clean sweep 5-0 on the main card if she won. So fuck her, dude. Fuck you. You're awful. And
It was a bad performance, but don't take it away from obviously Andrade. That was a very
it was a good
impressive
performance.
Beat the shit out of her.
It was. I mean, she dropped her like what 3 times in one round.
Yeah, she beat the shit out of her.
It's like, bro, my God, man. Like, it's just
It was bad.
absolutely absurd. So Mackenzie Dern needs to go back to the drawing board. Fucking Andrade, I don't know what you do with her next. Like the female divisions are just fucking all over the place. So I don't know what they're gonna do.
We'll leave that up to the matchmakers.
And I don't necessarily give a shit either. So
exactly.
Whatever they want to do, go ahead. But anyways, up to our co-main event. Tom Aspinall knocks Sergei Pavlovich the fuck out in a minute.
Yeah.
Hits him with a clean 2-piece bop bop on each side of the temple, puts him away.
Striking looked beautiful.
With no camp.
Literally.
Yeah, dude.
Striking looked phenomenal.
Yeah, just so fast, dude. Just a new breed of heavyweight, dude.
Yeah. He's gonna be a serious
absurd.
problem. And as Aspinall said, he thinks that they'll both fight later down the road. They'll have a rematch.
Eventually, yeah.
Hopefully, I would be excited to see that. Obviously, it's not gonna happen anytime soon because Aspinall just knocked him out in one round. But I'll be interested to see if that ever takes place. What happens with the heavyweight division right now? Are they gonna go Stipe, John Jones? Are they gonna finally give it to Aspinall?
Probably.
But yeah, I mean,
I think what they should do,
like,
I think UFC 300, Aspinall versus Stipe would be sick.
Yeah, but
I don't think they're gonna do that because Dana's so set on doing the John Jones Stipe fight for whatever fucking reason. Because he knows that that's a fight for casuals. Casuals are gonna buy that fight because they're like, oh, John Jones and Stipe. They're not looking at the overall circumstances of the fight of Stipe not fighting in 3 years, fucking like 50 years old.
He's gonna try to make an all-time pay-per-view.
Yeah, so
his prize cow just pulled out of 300.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. 300 now. I'm not as excited for 300. Dude.
Well, Connor's gone, so
I don't know what the fuck the main event's gonna be. If Connor's not on the main event for that card, I don't know what the hell they're gonna do. So if 300 as a like mid main event, I'm gonna be pissed. But
yeah, we'll see.
We'll see what happens. But when it comes to the heavyweight division, yeah, I don't know. They're probably gonna do Jones Stipe in like fucking in the summer or something. And then Aspinall is probably just gonna have to sit out for like the entire year to fight, which is fucking annoying.
Yeah,
just so they can do that fight.
Hopefully not, because obviously like that was a dominating performance by him. He deserved
Yeah.
that belt. He won the belt. So now he
Hopefully.
deserves that shot, and he deserves a
Yeah,
shot at
he's
the
the interim champ.
undisputed belt. It doesn't make sense not to give it to him. But we'll see how the UFC does it. And regardless, what a phenomenal performance, and congratulations to Aspinall.
Yeah, dude. He lived up to the hype for sure, man.
100%.
Fucking after blowing out his knee last year against Curtis Blades, coming back, beating Tybura in the first
Right.
round, and then getting this opportunity on 2 weeks' notice, coming in with a back injury and fucking knocking out Pavlovich. That's pretty impressive. So
Very.
hopefully Stipe like blows his knee out in training, and then Aspinall can just fight
That's so fucked.
John Jones, dude.
Jesus. Oh,
Because we all want to see Aspinall John Jones.
we
That's
do.
such a better fight, dude. It's
Yeah,
so harder to predict. Like, we don't know who would win that one. We don't.
that's a really
That
tough
one
one.
could go either way. We all know John's going to run through fucking Stipe, so it's
I would still have to take Jones, but
yeah, I mean Aspinall Jones, I don't know who I would pick. Probably John Jones, but
taking Jones.
you never know. Aspinall with a camp against John Jones, I don't know.
You
So
never
that
know.
one could be a bit you know, more unpredictable for sure. But anyways, the main event. Jiri Prochazka, Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira knocks him out in the second round with a questionable stoppage. But the more I look back on it, the more I watch it, the better it's looking. You know, the
Yeah.
more justifiable it is.
But
And even Jiri said he was out, so it's like that makes it even better. I don't know if he's just being like noble and just saying like taking his loss like a man, or
yeah.
if he actually was out. It looked like he was, but
I mean, just the more I look at it, as well as it, like those elbows were just devastating.
yeah,
And they
dude,
were
the elbows
straight
were
down. They were
bad.
clean
It was like
elbows.
10 in a row,
They were
dude.
clean elbows. They were straight. They were just like, and he was just slowly getting like,
The way he
his
fell
grip
back
was
was the worst
losing.
part.
Yeah, and either way, it's the point is like, okay, so he doesn't jump in there and stop it. The likelihood of what we see happen there is just Alex slamming Yuri's head into the ground 2 more times.
Yeah,
With
literally.
just devastating right hook, right,
Yeah, just ground and
shots,
pound,
ground and
dude. I
pound
saw
onto
like an
his
AI
face.
generated picture of what would have happened if it kept going, and it was just Pereira pounding his face on the ground.
Exactly. Like the odds are that Yuri was able to cover up and protect his face in that instant.
Because if Alex
I don't see
Pereira
it.
has full mount on you, what are you gonna do?
Exactly.
Like it's
Like Yuri probably could have gotten out of it with time, but I feel like he was too hurt from
yeah,
those elbows and he was falling back.
yeah, it was
I,
a terrible situation to be in.
that's all. Like the only other outcome I could have seen out of that was literally just Alex beating his face in,
Yeah,
and then the referee jumping in. So it's
exactly.
like,
So him just taking unnecessary damage and having to take a longer layoff to
mhm.
come back and fight. So
I mean, would I have kind of liked to see it go on and maybe just see that so we know for sure the
yeah,
fight's done, it's solidified?
exactly.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like I like Yuri. If we don't have to see his face get bounced off the canvas,
Yeah, for sure.
then
The
let's
sooner
not.
he comes back, the better. Everyone likes to watch him fight. His
Exactly.
fights are always
There's
fun to watch. So like, and we've seen way worse stoppages, like
way
Cejudo
worse.
against Cruz.
Yeah,
That one was way worse.
yeah, we've seen
Or
way
like
worse.
Pavlovich on Derek Lewis. Like we've seen way worse ones than that. So people complaining about that, like it really wasn't that bad compared to
Some of the
some awful ones,
yeah.
dude.
I mean, I think personally it was just a little bit too early. Like
Yeah,
maybe you just want to
just
see
a
that
smidge.
just to see it solidified, so you know for sure
Yeah,
Yuri's out. Alex is the champion. Just for Alex to be like, hey, like, there's no question. Obviously, he doesn't think that, but for anybody, when you look back
yeah,
on this fight,
exactly,
there's no question. No one's going, yeah, but was there an early stoppage? It's just
exactly,
over. It's done with. Yeah, I would have liked to see that, but at the same time, it's okay. We don't see Yuri's head get bounced off the canvas. So
for
we kind of
sure.
a win. It's a win either way.
For
But
sure. I mean,
Alex, what a
Yuri definitely looked. You could tell the ring rust was there. He looked a bit. It took him a little bit to get settled. I mean, he was landing some alright shots on Pereira. He wasn't like. It was honestly pretty close before the knockout. I mean, they were going back and forth. Pereira was definitely taking his time.
yeah.
Wasn't really trying to rush anything. He still low key got PTSD from the Adesanya knockout. He's definitely you know, he takes his time now. He doesn't just like rush in there because he's worried about getting countered and shit ever since then, which is good because it overall led to him countering Yuri and landing the left
Yeah.
hook that dropped him and fucking putting him away. So it was a smart move. He definitely fought the way he should have against a guy like Yuri.
100%.
And
It was a very tough matchup for both of them, especially for Yuri coming back, finding someone like Alex on
yeah,
the first return.
who's fought already 2 times before this.
Very, very tough matchup to be your first fight
Yeah,
back.
for
But
sure.
regardless, as he said, he's the type of guy, fight by the sword, die by the sword.
Yeah,
You know,
dude.
he made no excuses. He got right back to work and said he will be back.
Yeah,
So
literally, he's already like back in the gym and shit. Both of them
exactly.
are. I saw Pereira in the gym and fucking Jiri back doing his like shit in the woods that he does and
Yeah.
stuff. His weird fucking shenanigans. But um, yeah, it was a good main event. I mean, we know Jiri has good recovery based on the Glover fight and everything, and it could have gone a little longer. But at the end of the day, like it is what it is.
Yeah. For
So
overall phenomenal card from start to finish.
yeah,
Every fight was a finish on the
yeah,
card.
every
Yeah,
single one,
every
literally,
single card. Most
which you
all
rarely
but
see.
all but two being first rounds. And
Yeah, three of them were first rounds,
yeah,
and the other two were second
second
round.
rounds.
Very quick main card.
But it was under 20. Yeah, we said it was under like 20 minutes. Overall, phenomenal card. I really enjoyed it. Much better than card, as you said, than 294. And
Like even the women's fight ended in a finish, which never happens.
man
So
hates the females division. Just like
yeah.
Sean Strickland. Uh, but yeah, no. Regardless, it was a really good card, and I'm looking towards to see what we get for 296.
296 is going to be the best card of the year. At least on paper, it looks like it will be.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this one, like I said, a lot better than 294.
Yeah.
A lot more exciting, a lot more finishes, and just overall more entertaining.
Very.
So, uh, I'm happy with the way it turned out. 4 for 1 on picks, and yeah, we'll see what happens with 296. We got
Yeah, I
a
was 3
pretty
for
good
2. So
fight night coming up on December 2nd. I think that's the Dariush
yeah, we'll do a video for that because
one.
that's a good fight night.
It's got a bunch of good fights on it that they
That can't be the
announced.
next fight card, really.
No, there's one before this, but this is like the best one. That's yeah, Figueiredo, Rob Font,
Yeah.
Sean Brady, Gastelum, Dan Hooker, Bobby Green. That's a banger of a fight
Yeah,
night,
we'll
dude. That's
definitely
like
have predictions in a video out for that.
yeah, we'll do that one for sure. Let me see what the next one's Brendan Allen versus Paul Craig, which is dog shit. Like who cares? I mean,
Oh,
even the
dude,
undercard is terrible. Like I mean, Chase
Chase
Hooper,
Hooper,
Jordan Levitt, that's a decent fight. Michael
Yeah.
Morales, this guy's a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
Undefeated welterweight prospect. He's actually really good.
That's not a bad card.
So it's not terrible, but it's like compared to this one, dude,
Yeah, it's dog shit.
like that's gonna be a banger, dude. Like we're definitely doing the predictions for this one. Figueiredo's debut at bantamweight, fucking Dan Hooker, Bobby Green, which will be great. And even Sean Brady versus Gastelum. Gastelum coming back down to 170.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting. So we'll have definitely those type of videos coming out soon. Obviously, we'll do a 296 prediction. And yeah, that's it. We'll see you fuckers in the next one.
Take it easy, you cucks.